Samantha came to a stop. She shined her light on something to one side of the cave. "What is it?" Derek asked, adding his light to hers. "I don't know." Samantha ventured ahead. Derek continued on behind her, coming to what appeared to be large rocks blocking their path. "Time to turn around," Derek said. "Not yet." "What do you mean, not yet? We can't get through." Samantha moved farther, like a moth drawn to a flame. She stepped to one side, squeezing her way along. "Just a little farther. You're going to get stuck." "Oh my God," Samantha uttered. "What?" Derek responded, pointing his light in her direction. "These are remains." "Remains of what?" "An animal or something. I'm not sure." Derek moved closer. He examined the large object in the center of their path and realized it wasn't an animal. Derek touched what felt like rigid stone, appearing to be fossilized skin over part of a large bipedal foot. The pair moved farther down the partially obstructed cave corridor, following the remains until reaching the other side. Samantha set her flashlight aside and began moving dirt covering the object before her. Derek realized what she was attempting and assisted. The pair dug further before uncovering what looked to be an abnormally large neck, jaw, and ear connected to a huge head. "What the hell is this?" Derek asked. "I don't know, but it's still intact," Samantha replied, still digging. "Help me." "Yeah." The couple removed more hard dirt and uncovered a partially fossilized, humanoid face. Without warning, a chunk of dirt from the side of the artifact broke loose and fell to the ground. Derek quickly turned, shining his light onto what looked to be an unusually large arm. He backtracked several feet before realizing there were 6 fingers. "I can't believe it," Derek uttered under his breath. Samantha let out a scream. Derek shifted his focus. He moved his light and saw Samantha standing a few feet away from the giant head with a look of shock. "What is it?" Derek asked. Samantha shook her head. "I don't know." Derek returned to where she stood and aimed his light down onto the large humanoid face with open mouth. Derek looked in to see double rows of jagged teeth. "Whatever this was, it wasn't human," he suggested. The pair stared at the remains of the strange creature, estimating its size to be twice that of a man. A chill ran up Derek's spine. He wondered how the being had ended up there and what it must have been like before it died. Despite the excitement over the discovery, he couldn't shake the feeling that they weren't supposed to be there. Yet one thing remained certain. He was destined to see the creature in his dreams that night. The clandestine meeting commenced as the faces of those in attendance were illuminated by light from the outer perimeter of the large, circular table in the center of the large room. Around it sat dozens of world leaders and prominent international figures who listened to the old man currently addressing them. The billionaire, clothed in a black suit, looked at each of the other elites as he spoke. "Now's not the time to sit back," he continued with a Hungarian accent. "It's not the time to loosen the reins. We cannot afford to be passive when the new world is at our fingertips. The people must be brought to their knees. The herd must be thinned. More global integration, more measures, more regulations, and more control. They will own nothing at all, and we will own everything upon the earth. The new order is upon us." A few of the men clapped before others joined in to give applause. The noise died down, and a moderator standing at a podium leaned in. The old billionaire gave a gesture of completion with one hand, then sat back. Several chairs down, Dorian looked across the table at the U.S. President and British Prime Minister, both of whom appeared subdued and remained silent. A few other easily recognizable philanthropist billionaires sat together. Dorian cleared his throat. "If I may, I would like to share what I feel will add a new urgency to the plans already in place." The other men looked to him, giving their full attention. "For many years, I've been at work on a plan to revolutionize this world," Dorian added, "to restore it to its former glory. We are now on the verge of that restoration, and once it begins, no man will be able to stop it." "How will this restoration occur?" the leader of China asked in broken English. "Through what means?" "Through our alliance with our unseen masters. What's soon to occur harmonizes perfectly with every other phase of our agenda. It might even render certain aspects unnecessary," Dorian explained. "As we move towards the new order, we are being guided by the ancient ones, just as we have for thousands of years. They've already been introduced to the populace, though seemingly unaware. The world has been conditioned to accept and embrace them wholeheartedly. At the ideal time, their presence will be formally announced." "I would like to meet them," another prominent figure interjected. "And you shall. This is why I'm among you today, to offer each one of you assurance," Dorian affirmed with a confident smile. "I have a message to share from one of the leaders. Please direct your attention to the center of the table." Dorian nodded to the moderator, who activated a device and dimmed the lights. The men around the table watched as a strange, three-dimensional holographic image appeared before them of a large, hairless, non-human being with gray skin and oval obsidian eyes.
"I am Metatron,"
the creature declared, its words resonating electronically through a computerized module.
"I am one of many. We exist beyond confines of your world, beyond time and space."
The faces of the world leaders displayed expressions of enthusiasm and wonder, transfixed onto the hologram.
"We have guided mankind since its evolution. You are products of our creation, our design,"
the being explained.
"We shall return in brief time to rule the world of humans, rule over lower forms within. We shall guide all of Earth into new age of knowledge and harmony. The old beliefs, the Bible and Christ, will be destroyed. True religion of the gods will replace it."
The being uttered a phrase in a strange language before the hologram dissipated. Each of the men began to applaud. The sound of clapping filled the room before it died down. "The sign will soon be given," Dorian declared. "The dawn of a new world awaits, and we shall take our place as masters of the earth."